Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you'll be doing well. Today we are going to start our lesson with the comprehension and block questions answers of the poem Daffodils. So let's get started with the comprehension questions first. So the first question is, what is the central idea of the poem? This is the most important question that is being asked usually. The central idea of the poem is also called the main theme. The central idea of the poem is love for the nature. The poet emphasizes that the things around us are beautiful, so we should keep our eyes open to enjoy the beauty of nature. हमें उस खूबसूरती को enjoy करना चाहिए, उससे लुत्फ़ अंदोज़ होना चाहिए और उसको महसूस करना चाहिए. What do the daffodils represent in the poem? In this poem, the daffodils are the true representative of nature and its impact on human beings. There are two aspects. One, that is, they are representative of nature, and the second, that this has a great impact on human beings and their feelings as well. What wealth do memories of the scene give to the poet? The poet enjoys the scene of golden daffodils fluttering and dancing in the breeze. In the later years, whenever he recalls that scene, he gets the same pleasure and happiness as before. As we see in the last stanza, when poet is lying on his couch and he remembers the same scene, he becomes happy, his heart fills with pleasure. So this is the same thing that we are discussing here. List the words that heighten the sound effect in the poem. The words that heighten the sound effect in the poem are lake, fluttering, dancing, breeze, flash, and jocund company. How has the poet heightened the impact of the poem by using the figurative language? Figurative language is also called the figure of speech. For example, simile, metaphor, personification that actually enhance the simple meaning of the words is called the figurative language. The poet has heightened the impact of the poem by using similes, metaphors, and personification and imagery, such as continuous as stars in the Milky Way. Continuous as, this is the example of simile. Fluttering and dancing is the example of personification. And they stretched in never ending line is also the example of a figure of speech. So, the next question is the block question number 1. How do you compare the daffodils with stars? The endless rows of daffodils which are growing beside the lake look like shining stars in the sky. As the stars are unlimited and they grow in never-ending line, similarly daffodils also grow in never-ending line. How does the poet feel in the company of daffodils? The poet feels happiness and pleasure in the company of daffodils. So that is it for today, dear students. Hope you would have enjoyed today's lesson. Take care of yourselves and Allah Hafiz.